Alrighty folks, I'm going to do a little video. You can see what this is, right? EPIPHONE, and inspired by Gibson Custom. So this is a brand new, I just got it yesterday, Friday the 14th. Today is my oldest son's 50th birthday, the 15th of June. So I did my 4-hour tweak to this, as I do to all my 59s that I've had in the past. I started this a couple years ago. So this one I just got is a factory burst EPIPHONE 1959, okay? So I do this with a drop light in the laundry room because the fluorescent light just dulls out. You can't see squat. So I'm doing this so you can, I'm going to take the light and give you a good view of the top. And I'm going to tell you what I do to these. Alright, so right out of the box, let me get the light out here. Alright, so right out of the box, I do the nut. Right out of the box, I cut the strings off of it. I polish the frets with, I got the little tool you put over there, and 4-0 steel wool. I actually tape a thing over the neck pickup so no steel wool dust gets anywhere near it. That's not good for them. So I did that, polished the frets, oiled the fretboard, but I also put tape, I don't know how I'm going to do this, on the nut. I put electrical tape, triple layer on the truss rod cover side, and a double layer on the other side of it, and let me put this down. Let me see if I can hang it up and show you. Where's the nut? Alright, so I take a block with sandpaper and I round these all off, and I shape them just like the custom shop ones and get rid of all the excess on there. I got new nut slot files. I did a couple like the A and the E. I lowered them just a hair to make them perfect, so that your F notes, your C, and all that at the first and second fret notes are accurate when the guitar's intonated. So I do that to the nut, and I'm careful not to load a lot of oil where the inlays are, because I don't know if anything can happen to those, if you can get under them and then one of them could come out. These are real mother of pearl. So I do that, then I do on the body. Let me see if I can get you a good look at how cool this top is. It's not killer, but it's gorgeous, all right? It's gorgeous, okay? Again, I plan on aging the hardware at some point, but I like to pick them, you know. I used to handle a lot of the custom shop, the historic ones back in the late 90s when I was making money back then. And I always looked for killer tops. And I still do it today with the EPIPHONEs now that I'm just on Social Security. So it's a gorgeous guitar. It's not super killer, but it's got that real look to it, you know, like a real one with a nice top. So I take all the hardware off. I take the toggle switch, I unscrew that, and I take the poker chip off. I didn't take the pickups out, I didn't touch them, I left them in. I took the pick guard off, I took the knobs off, and took the nut off, and took the little indicators, the little sharp buggers on the volume and tone knobs. Took the bridge off, took the tailpiece obviously, and the screws out, the bridge pins and all that out. Then I take Novus 2 and I rub it on with my fingers. I start over here in the corner and I'll hand rub it on, and I'll do like a section. Let me try to put this light somehow so I can show you what I'm talking about. I'll hand rub. Come on, let me try to do this. This is a Mickey Mouse deal here. Alright, so I'll hand rub the Novus 2 all in this area right up into the pickup, between the two pickups, down to about here. And I'll hand rub that. It takes a lot of elbow grease, and I'll do that whole section, wipe it with another nice clean cloth, and I get rid of the satin. I desatinize it a section at a time. I go around it, so 4 hours total into the whole guitar, because then I reassemble it. I actually take on these bridge pins. It's not a big deal. They're fine the way they are out of the box, but I put a tiny bit of plumber's tape just on the very tip of them when I put them back in, so they're tight, a little tighter when you put, screw these back in. Then I reassemble everything when I'm happy with how I got the top, and then do my intonating, set everything. So it's a 4-hour total process. This guitar had some issues with the pickup functioning, and I thought it was in the toggle. I put a little bit of WD-40. I didn't spray it in there. I put on a Q-tip and daub it in there. And then I looked inside the cavity. The ground wire, the main ground wire, wasn't even connected. It's simple stuff. I just soldered it onto the neck potentiometer, the neck pickup potentiometer, and then I also had an issue with the grounding on the bridge pickup. So I resoldered some things and got it nice, and I got it all functioning. A lot of people would just send them back, but I wanted this guitar, and those things for me are easily fixable. And the jack where you plug in was so tight you couldn't even plug in. Simple fix. Pull it out, bend that back just a tiny bit. So there you go. This is my new factory burst 59. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's a nice weight. And yeah, so thrilled. But I do a lot of tweaking to get it nice, Fretboard's a little darker by oiling it and polishing the frets and doing the nut and making it so everything's dead on as far as the intonation and all your notes, the whole bit. So, yeah, I'm thrilled. Love it. Gorgeous guitar. Have a good weekend, folks. Happy Father's Day to all you dads.